Hello everybody, this is a video on what MLA style should look like and the amazingly easy way I've made it to make sure you do this correctly. Um, I also just finished reading all 80 of your one-page handouts, and my brain's a little mushy, but yours clearly aren't. These are some great, I'm really interested to see where you go. So really nice job on that. I think it's going to be fun to see where everybody goes, and pretty soon we'll start sharing those ideas too, and you can see what other students are doing. Now, MLA, oh, and this is Fungi. Fungi? Yeah, actually that's what his name is. I think it's a he, as a dolphin that claimed a bay in Dingle, Ireland, and just always for the last 30 years has been coming here. And I always love to throw in context, right? So typically dolphins don't hang out one solo anywhere, right? They've got their partners. And some, apparently, when they lose their partner, will grab a community. So that's not the only dolphin in Ireland who, has claimed a kind of a place. And so every morning at 7 o'clock, typically it comes in. There's a bunch of boats go out, swims around. He plays with the boats most days. And because of this behavior, right, biologists have had to rethink how long they thought dolphins live, because this dolphin, and you can clearly tell it's the same dolphin, has been coming back now for I think over 30 years. So they're like, wow, it's either 30 or 50. It's a long dang time. They even have a statue of this dolphin in town. But because of this behavior, they have realized that dolphins live longer than they thought, right? So, I mean, um, even in the last 10, 20 years, we're learning more things about dolphins that we just got wrong, right? If there's one thing about us humans, as we should know and admit, is we get lots of stuff wrong, right? And that's okay. We pay attention, we do research, we learn more things, and then we correct when we make mistakes. Now, to MLA. MLA is the game you play if you want to write papers in half of your college classes. If you're in psychology, right, you'll be doing APA. Or nursing, you'll be doing APA. And for those of you who are in that, typically that's a very small percentage of any class, but I'm absolutely open to you changing this and not doing your paper in MLA, doing an APA. Just make sure to contact me. All right, so MLA is this. Right? And the thing about MLA is it's a hoop you have to jump through. That's all. It's like if you want to play a game, we can't play a game unless everybody agrees on the rules. Right? 3 strikes, you're out. It's not 4, it's not 2, it's 3. Now we can play the game. So MLA is saying, hey, here's our rules, follow them. Now you can play the game of writing a college paper. Right? And one of the things that you can think about is, imagine, example, this class. I have roughly 90 students. What if each one of you came up with your own unique style of formatting, right? I would go bonkers. So there's a value in uniformity here. And so I'm going to go over this. You have a link to this page. And a couple things. It's Times New Roman and it's 12. These are 1-inch margins, which is going to be your standard, right? I have been teaching for 20 years, so I have seen pretty much everything as far as, oh, hey, let's change our spacing so it seems longer. Let's move our indents and all the things you can do to make a paper look longer. I've seen it, and we can just move to the bottom and look at word count. That's one reason I just go to word count, is so people aren't even worried or tempted to do that. So, I've read too many papers and need a break. Oh, I'm still going to power through this though, because it'll be short. It's your name, so up here, your name, my name, the course and the section number, so you'll just switch this out to your section number, and then the date that the assignment is due. And the nice thing about putting the due date is say I have a draft due February 15th. You put 15 February, right? Turn it in, and then there's another version due on the 20th. Well, you put 20 February there, and then if these papers get mixed up or thrown around, you can clearly see this was the first one, here's the second one. It should have a unique title, right? Which means if it was this way for the gas essay. Well, that could be 90 different essays, so it should be unique to you. No extra spacing. It's date, month, year, fully spelled out. You want it to look exactly like this, and you just start your paper. Now, what you can do is just open this up, put your name in here, right? Go over here, double click, and then put, right, your name there. What's nice is when you go to that next page, it's already going to be there, right? And now you have, once you put your name there, you have a document that's got all the spacing right. It's got your page numbers in there. Everything's done. And now you just cut this out and throw in your own work. Actually, this is what I did when I was in school. Once I got that one paper and it was like, okay, here's MLA format and it's done, I just saved that. And every new paper, I'd come in, change the date, dump all this, and know the formatting is right. Because Microsoft, this Word, is designed for business. And business has a different setup, so your spacing is going to be wrong after paragraphs because they're not interested in students. Right? Most people who use it are going to be business, so you have a different paragraph thing going on. So I will, at some other point, I'm sure, update this. But for now, so you know, this is what your first page should look like. And the easiest thing to do is just go in, right? Put in your name, put in your section, right? And then put in the date. This is going to be due on Monday. So Monday's date is the 18th, right? So you just put in 18 February, right? And now I can cut all this up, start typing my paper. And then, of course, make sure to save it, right, as your paper. I will redo this once I get everything else done. But seriously, open this up, change all the information so it's this class, and then you don't have to worry about it, and you won't lose any points or drive me crazy by not having it in the right format. Other videos will deal about in-text citations and the works cited page.